Hello friends, welcome to lesson 51, Research for Urban Development Part B. Objectives. After completion of this lesson, you will be able to have a broad understanding about the various software tools for quantitative research. You will be able to explore the various facets of qualitative research for the urban development as well. Introduction. As we have discussed in our previous lesson, quantitative research is essential to comprehend, assess and enhance urban settings in the dynamic field of urban planning and design. Numerous software programs have been created to help urban planners, designers and researchers with their data processing, visualization and simulation duties in order to facilitate such research projects. There are prominent software tools used in the field of quantitative research in urban planning and design. Qualitative method is also used to understand people's beliefs, experiences, attitudes, behavior and interactions. It generates non-numerical data, and the integration of qualitative research into intervention studies is a research strategy that is gaining increased attention across different disciplines. Let us now discuss the various software tools for quantitative research. Stata, S-T-A-T-A, is a powerful statistical tool that stands out in the complex investigation of urban dynamics. The urban planners and researchers now have a powerful toolkit to analyze the different and multiple layers of the socio-economic and the demographic data. Several insights is created as they delve deeply into the complexities of urban settings, with each thread exposing essential knowledge that serves as the basis for wise policy and tactical choices. Stata turns out to be a crucial tool in the dynamic world of the urban areas, where specifically the populations fluctuate and patterns change rapidly. Different professionals can decipher the complex patterns that characterize cities, towns and metropolitan areas because of its analytical prowess. Stata assists in extraction of significant insights that offers a very comprehensive view of the urban civilizations by painstakingly crunching numbers and extrapolating trends. Excel. It is a ubiquitous tool in diverse domains, also finds a crucial role in the realm of urban planning. It is renowned for its prowess in organizing, analyzing and visualizing data. Excel serves as an indispensable companion for urban professionals, aiding them in managing and also comprehending intricate data sets. In the intricate world of urban planning, data lies at the core of informed decision making. The Excel's versatile capabilities empower professionals to efficiently organize and structure complex data sets, transforming raw information into coherent framework. By utilizing features like spreadsheets and tables, urban planners can categorize data related to population demographics, land use, infrastructure and more, allowing for a streamlined access and management. SPSS, the statistical package for social sciences, is a vital instrument that is crucial in revealing the complex layers of urban dynamics, and it is at the forefront of urban data analysis. With its extensive set of statistical analytic tools, SPSS equips researchers to wade through the immense ocean of urban data, shedding light on covered trends, revealing correlations, and identifying the patterns that lie beneath the surface. Urban planners and academics have a magnifying glass through which to examine the intricate interaction of socio-economic elements, demographic changes, and spatial dynamics that define modern cities, thanks to its skill in quantitative analysis, which turns raw data into practical insights. Evidence-based decisions dominate in the world of urban planning and policy making. In this regard, SPSS is a reliable tool. It extracts information that aids urban stakeholders in developing successful plans by carefully and also systematically filtering through big data sets. With the aid of SPSS, researchers may reveal the hidden meaning in the data, illuminating various issues like unequal income distribution, unequal access to basic services, and also changes in the population density or migration. These discoveries give urban planners a framework on which to construct adaptable policies that address the requirements and also the difficulties of urban populations, guiding cities towards the sustainable growth and improved quality of life. R is an in-depth statistical analysis providing a programming language and environment designed for complexities of advanced data investigation. To start on a journey of custom analysis and also data visualizations, the urban researchers use the power of R. These analysis and data visualizations unravel the hidden revelations inside the intricate tapestries of the urban data sets. R is a flexible programming language and it also meets the complex requirements of the researchers exploring urban dynamics. Because of its adaptability, specialists can create specialized studies that answer the precise issues raised by the urban environment. Within the constraints of the R's environment, researchers can modify data, they can apply sophisticated statistical models and also develop the customized algorithms. When dealing with the varied nature of urban data, which frequently requires novel approaches to unearth insightful information, this adaptability becomes very important. MATLAB. The mathematical engine in MATLAB equips the academics to precisely address real-world urban concerns. The researchers can foresee trends, study the effects of policy choices, and also decipher the complex cause-effect linkages through various numerical calculations. The urban stakeholders are guided towards evidence-based decisions that drive cities towards sustainability, efficiency, and resilience by the capacity to alter complex mathematical equations within the MATLAB environment. MATLAB serves as ideal in constantly changing the field of urban planning and research, illuminating the way to a deeper comprehension of urban complexity and aiding the development of efficient methods. Researchers can experiment with various scenarios and also variables by building complex models that capture the multiple relationships inside the urban systems, where it be traffic flow or energy usage or also population dynamics. These simulations allow decision makers a virtual testing ground to assess plans before its execution, giving them a glimpse into the prospective outcomes of various urban actions. Tableau. Data abounds in the urban environment and most of it complicated and diverse. The strength of Tableau software resides in its capacity to take these unprocessed data bits and transform them into engaging visual stories. Urban experts are able to create visualizations that go beyond the conventional static representations using a variety of customizable charts, graphs and also maps. These interactive graphics give data a life and let decision makers explore the subtleties of urban dynamics while quickly seeing correlations, outliers and potential action areas. Tableau serves as a transformative lens in the hands of urban designers and planners, illuminating the essence of data in an understandable way. Stakeholders from politicians or political leaders to the community can interact with these visualizations and quickly comprehend the pulse of a city. Tableau gives urban professionals the tools they need to tell engrossing tales and narratives that capture the insights of urban life, whether they are demonstrating changes in population distribution, examining travel patterns, or monitoring the changes in the urban infrastructure. To be precise, Tableau excels as a channel in the field of data-driven decision making, bridging the gap between the unprocessed data and also knowledgeable urban strategies. Another software is Spatial Analysis and Decision Assistance (SPADA). SPADA emerges as a key resource in the dynamic world of urban planning where spatial considerations are crucial. This software provides a specialized toolkit that allows experts to analyze spatial data with unmatched precision. Urban planners and academics may decipher the intricate interplay of geographic variables ranging from land use patterns and transportation networks to population densities and also environmental aspects by utilizing cutting-edge spatial analytics and visualization approaches. The capabilities of SPADA go beyond those of traditional data analysis. It enables experts to estimate future spatial patterns, simulate scenarios and also evaluate the potential effects of planning measures. Urban stakeholders can make well-informed decisions that are based on the geographical reality of a city or region by using this dynamic method. Thus, SPADA acts as a compass, improving the urban planning process by shedding light on the intricate spatial relationships that determine the structure of cities and also boosting the effectiveness of plans intended to create thriving, useful and resilient urban spaces. Another software is TransCAD. Urban transportation networks act as veins that facilitate the urban environment, which impacts the movement of people, products and also the ideas. Professionals may thoroughly study these networks using TransCAD's specialized features, precisely charting out the paths, nodes and also the connections. Urban planners are able to identify congestion, hotspots, accessibility gaps and also the prospective improvement locations through the spatial analysis, enabling them to make well-informed decisions that optimize transportation infrastructure. TransCAD's capacity to predict travel patterns and simulate how people and vehicles move across urban environments is at the heart of its usefulness. TransCAD makes it easier to create dynamic scenarios by extrapolating data on the commuter habits, congested areas and journey times. With the use of these simulations, planners can investigate the possible interventions such as the deployment of congestion pricing or addition of additional public transit routes and weigh their potential effects prior to their implementation. GeoDA, it is an important tool for geospatial analysis. With the use of this software, researchers may decipher spatial correlations, trends and variations as they delve into the intricate fabric of urban surroundings. GeoDA is essential in assisting with well-informed planning decisions by shedding light on the geographic characteristics of different urban settings. Researchers can dig deep below the surface and uncover the hidden insights by utilizing GeoDA's capabilities. Spatial autocorrelation, hotspot analysis and cluster discovery may all be explored using the software features, which helps us better understand how various factors interact in urban settings. This information acts as a compass pointing planners in the direction of identifying areas that need for focused interventions or policy changes. SimCity. It has a significant place in urban studies despite not being created specifically for experts. Through providing a useful platform for users to engage in urban modeling and experimentation, this simulation game goes beyond its entertainment intent. SimCity offers a distinctive platform for understanding the prospective urban outcomes by enabling the players to alter urban dynamics, test various planning scenarios and also observe the effects of their decisions. SimCity's digital environments replicate the urban complexity found in real life and it let users create, construct and oversee their own cities. Players are encouraged to consider the complex problems that urban planners and also the policy makers deal with on a regular basis in this interactive environment. Users may see how their choices in zoning, infrastructure and also public services affect the health and development of their virtual metropolises because to the simulation's responsive mechanics. Space syntax software. For urban professionals looking to understand the intricate interplay of the spatial relationships in urban contexts, Depth Map and the Space Syntax Toolkit are invaluable resources. These tools decipher the patterns of movement and flow that characterize the urban layouts using complex algorithms and the cutting-edge spatial analytic techniques. Urban designers and planners can identify the dynamics that influence people's behavior in cities by measuring the connectivity between various locations and also the accessibility of spaces. One of space syntax software's most important achievements is its capacity to anticipate how people would interact with metropolitan environments. The positioning of facilities, open areas and transportation hubs can be made more effective by planners by understanding the spatial configurations that affect the pedestrian flow. These tools also assist in locating possible congestion sites, assisting in making choices that promote effective traffic circulation and also improve the general functionality of the urban environments. Pedestrian and evacuation dynamics (PRED). It emerges as a significant tool for prioritizing convenience and safety in urban contexts. In order to ensure that designs are fundamentally sensitive of the well-being and also convenience of the pedestrians, this program equips specialists to simulate pedestrian movement within the metropolitan settings. The movement of pedestrians is a key factor in developing inclusive and practical environments in the field of urban planning and design. PRED provides experts with specialized platform to model and also analyze the pedestrian dynamics, enabling them to picture how people move through the streets, plazas and public spaces. PRED enables planners and designers to examine the variables including traffic, accessibility and potential bottlenecks, hence improving designs to improve the entire pedestrian experience in the urban areas. Urban footprint. It excels in evaluating land use patterns comprehensively in the effort to create dynamic and resilient cities. Urban planners are able to get insights into the potential balance between various land uses by carefully examining the allocation of spaces for residential, commercial and also recreational activities. By maximizing the use of existing space and also encouraging the mixed use neighborhoods and reducing urban sprawl, this kind of research and tool opens the way for more effective and coherent urban settings. A crucial component of urban functionality, infrastructure assessment is another area where urban footprint software excels. With the aid of this software, experts may evaluate how urban life is affected by transportation systems, utilities and public services. Planners can anticipate future bottlenecks, create sustainable transit options and also guarantee that basic services are available across the city by predicting how infrastructure components will interact. AIM-SUN. The importance of AIM-SUN resides in its capacity to analyze and model complex transportation systems. Urban mobility is essential to cities and AIM-SUN's sophisticated tools enable experts to build intricate simulations of real-world traffic flows while taking into account different variables including vehicle movement, pedestrian interactions and also the dynamics of the public transportation. Planners can learn more about traffic bottlenecks, patterns of congestion and potential remedies by evaluating these models. Additionally, AIM-SUN is not constrained to a static viewpoint. It makes it easier to simulate different situations which enables planners to evaluate the possible effects of suggested changes to the transportation system. AIM-SUN simulations offer a dynamic testing environment for comparing the various solutions before its implementation, whether it be for adding new transit lines or enforcing congestion pricing or also altering the traffic signal timings. Homer. By focusing its powers on the efficient traffic management and the well-informed infrastructure planning, this particular software plays a crucial part in enabling the detailed examination of the urban transportation networks. The importance of Homer in the complex web of urban mobility resides in its capacity to pore over the details of transportation dynamics. The software equips urban specialists to build complex models that will faithfully reproduce the complex interactions between autos, people and transportation networks with the concentration on micro simulation. Planners can better understand the traffic patterns, bottlenecks and also the prospective improvement locations by analyzing these models. As urban planning and design continue to evolve, these software tools offer a diverse range of capabilities that drive informed decision making, holistic designs and also sustainable urban environments. Each tool serves as a testament to the power of technology in reshaping the urban landscape for a better future as well. Friends, now let us discuss about the qualitative approach to urban research. Urban planning is a task that encompasses the shaping of cities and communities in terms of their social and economic aspects. To gain an understanding of these places, urban planners rely on a combination of qualitative approaches. While quantitative methods involve analyzing data and statistics, qualitative methods provide a thoughtful comprehension of the dynamics between places, people and their interactions. Quantitative methods provide essential numerical data, but they often fall short when it comes to capturing the intricate layers of human experiences, behaviors and also perceptions. Qualitative methods address these gaps by offering a holistic understanding of why and how behind the urban dynamics. These approaches are particularly adept at exploring the diverse range of values, perceptions and the unique contexts that shape urban environments. The qualitative research approach facilitates in several advantages as well. Some of these are insights. The realm of why and how is where qualitative methods flourish. As urban researchers employ these methods, they give insight that guide them to the motivations and intentions driving the urban landscape. While quantitative data may offer statistical patterns, qualitative methods bring forth narratives revealing the hidden factors that are instrumental to bring urban change. By venturing into this terrain, researchers unveil the blueprints of urban evolution that quantitative approaches might overlook. Meaningful urban spaces. Urban spaces transcend bricks and mortar, they breathe with the life force of perceptions and values. Qualitative methods become the artisans of understanding and allowing planners to decipher the intricate mosaic of how diverse groups perceive and value their surroundings. This insight serves as the palette with which planners craft spaces that resonate with the pulse of the community aspirations. By knowing what spaces mean to people, planners can create and generate designs that cater to myriad of needs, creating environments where cultural and social meanings intertwine effortlessly. Understanding unique situations. Qualitative methods hold the key to unlocking the uniqueness woven into the fabric of every city and community. They serve as cultural anthropologists, shifting through the layers of history, culture and context to reveal the threads that compose a location's individual development story. These methods acknowledge that no two urban entities are identical as they peel back layers after layers to understand the historical currents, cultural influences and contextual intricacies that shape each locale's growth trajectory. Directing complex terrain. Urban landscapes sprawl with complexity, a web of interconnected elements. Qualitative methods and research function as compasses and maps, aiding the researchers in navigating this intricate terrain. By dissecting these complexities, they unearth insights that offer a profound grasp and hold of the urban fabric's multifaceted nature. Whether unraveling the social, economic or environmental strands, qualitative research approaches illuminate and enlighten the interplay of factors that shape the urban symphony. In their hands, complexity transforms from an obstacle to a wellspring of comprehension. Designing a qualitative research project. Creating a successful qualitative research project involves careful planning and consideration. The different steps include conceptual framework. To begin, it is important to define the boundaries and framework of research project. The framework should explain the scope of the core ideas, which outlines the research questions and establishes theoretical basis. Data collection methods. Choosing the right way to collect data is a very important choice. There are a number of tools such as participant observation, in-depth interview, focus group discussions, and a deep dive into content analysis of relevant documents and artifacts. Data analysis techniques. It reveals its findings, which helps in its interpretation. Integrating the results within the framework of the study's primary questions and underlying theories is important. The data is transformed into knowledge at this stage, and that information is then integrated into a story or a narrative, while the integrity of the empirical findings is maintained. Interpretation and synthesis. The qualitative research assignment results in a wide variety of deliverables. These results are more than just academic artifacts. They range from in-depth case studies that deconstruct complex problems to clearly defined evaluations. They have the ability to change the way we think about planning, have an impact on policy decisions, and also guide approaches to genuine citizen participation. Outputs and applications. Case studies, hypothetical situations, and assessments are some of the outcomes of the qualitative research. These findings can be used to guide the policy makers and the policy proposals, as well as the community outreach initiatives and other planning endeavors. Qualitative data collection methods. The toolkit of qualitative researchers brims with range of methods, each designed to extract the basics of rich and intricate data. For example, observation. As the researcher enters into the urban landscape, they become a keen observer of the bustling scenes. Engrossed in the interactions, activities, and behaviors, this approach allows for unfiltered and genuine comprehension of the city's essence. With a gaze and an open mind, the researcher uncovers the untold stories that truly capture the soul of this space. Interviews. Delving beyond the surface, qualitative researchers embark on the journeys of the dialogue. In-depth interviews become the important portals through which the key stakeholders, whether they are residents and also domain experts, open the doors to their experiences, perspectives, and insights. These conversations, guided by thoughtful questions, unravel the personal anecdotes that breathe life into urban dynamics, enriching the study with human dimensions. Focus group. These bring together a lot of different opinions. When different ideas, beliefs, and points of view work together, they sound good. As people share their stories and think about problems in cities, the researchers can pick up on the small similarities and differences that shape the collective mindset. This method shows how complex urban problems are understood and how people work together to find answers. Document analysis. Through the pages of papers, historical records, and artifacts, the past can be heard. With a sharp eye, qualitative researchers dig and unravel through the archives like archaeologists. These written relics and the physical relics provide a historical and also a contextual view that sheds light on how cities have changed over a period of time. The layers of time overlap, making it easier to understand how cities look now. Visual techniques. When it comes to different kinds of visual research, whether photos, maps and sketches are all great ways to present the narratives. Through the glass of a camera, if we can see the small details and the big views of city life, maps show how people move through a city, while sketches add an artistic touch to its layout. These visual aids help people understand and also talk about the complicated urban settings. In qualitative research methods, each tool plays a distinctive tune, contributing to its unique quality to the harmonious pursuit of knowledge. This collective or collection of techniques rooted in keen observation, empathetic dialogue, historical inquiry and visual representation aspires not only to interpret the urban web but also to illuminate its innumerable stories and pathways. A well executed qualitative research project generates insights that quantitative data alone cannot provide. These insights can inform urban planning decisions by enhancing engagement. As qualitative research goes deeper into complex web of human values, desires and viewpoints it gives urban designers a sense of aspirations and the needs of the community. With this knowledge, planners can create a symphony of ways to get people involved and invite them to help make decisions. This openness leads to urban plans that reflect the spirit of the whole community and give people a sense of ownership and pride. Facilitating contextual design. Every place is made up of a unique mix of its past, culture and goals. The qualitative observations are like keys that open the doors to these complexities of urban spaces. Using these findings as a guide, the urban interventions change into customized fabric of the urban space. This mix of the practical and philosophical nature, which comes from a very deep understanding of quality, goes beyond the simple functionality to create urban spaces that reflect the community's spirit. Uprising strategy. Qualitative studies are like a melting pot where the community's pulse can be felt. When these resonances are carefully recorded, they show up as useful threads that policymakers can use to make policies that are based on facts. By putting these qualitative results on top of the data-driven analysis, policies change to reflect the community's realities, hopes and problems. So, coming up with policies becomes a dance with the common soul. Enriching public spaces. Public spaces are living canvases where people's lives play out. The qualitative study shows the details of these stories and they also explain how people interact, how they connect and get along in these places. With this information, planners can make spaces that are more than just useful and become places where people can also get along. Qualitative insights drive the design of spaces that make it easy for people to talk to each other, also make connections simultaneously and feel like they belong. Friends, now let us conclude this lesson. Qualitative methods are an essential part of urban planning. They shed light on the intangible parts of city life like how people feel and what they think, as well as the historical narratives that shape a city's character and persona. By putting together information they have gathered through observation, interviews and research, urban planners get a full picture of the city's landscape. This information gives planners the power to make well-informed choices, build strong communities and shape cities that really work for the people who live there. Qualitative research has important role to facilitate that the cities breathe and also live. Thank you.